Narciso Barranco, the California landscaper who was violently detained by immigration enforcement this weekend, is still being held in an ICE detention center in Los Angeles.
Recently, we learned of a heartbreaking case. A 48-year-old father, an immigrant who's lived in the U.S. since the 1990s, worked hard as a landscaper and never had a criminal record, was picked up by ICE while doing what he's done for decades, earning an honest living. After being allegedly beaten up, he is now detained at an immigration jail. This man has multiple children serving in the U.S. military. One of his sons had an interview, and it turns out he's an active duty Marine. He said something that stuck with me. He said that they already knew there was a solution to fix his father's immigration case because an attorney had already told them about military parole in place, a legal process designed to protect parents of active duty or prior service members. The fact of the matter is that they didn't apply, not because they weren't eligible, not because they were afraid. They were, in his own words, it was just hard to find the time to do all that type of stuff.
Have you talked to your brothers, and do you have a kind of sense of what your family can do to at the very least, get him out of detention?
Yeah, so we're currently finishing filing his parole in place because it was something that he had already reached out to an attorney about. It's just hard to find the time to do all that type of stuff.
Let me be clear. We appreciate the service of this local father to his community and the service of his children who are actively in the U.S. military. But immigration law does not give out passes for good intentions. It rewards action. Military parole in place is not complicated. There are no court appearances, no stress, and in most cases, it will only require 10 to 15 minutes of time at a local USCIS support center for fingerprints and photos. Since this is a parent-child green card case, usually in-person interviews are not even required. So I need our community to understand this. There is no good excuse not to apply if you qualify for immigration benefits. Not when you have legal options. Not when an attorney already showed you the path for it. And certainly not when delay means detention, trauma, and double or sometimes triple legal expenses. Today, this family is scrambling. They now have to fight across 3 different fronts. USCIS to file their military parole in place application, ICE to negotiate a release from immigration jail, and the immigration court to obtain his residency. It didn't need to be this way. All immigrants deserve dignity, but dignity also means responsibility. If you qualify for relief, do something about it. Do not wait for ICE to come knocking on your door to teach you how urgent it was for you to file your case. If you think you might qualify for military parole in place or any other type of immigration relief, reach out. Take control, because regret is the most expensive thing of all. This is Attorney David Nguyen. Thank you for watching Winning Law, and we hope that we have made immigration easier to understand.